Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Refresher, brought to you by the Recruitment Roundup and all of us here at BMS Performance. The Refresher is a much shorter episode than our usual episodes and is designed to provide key takeaways with a whole host of subjects that we talk about in relation to recruitment, sales training, and everything else that we speak about on the show. So hope it's really helpful, and yeah, let's get stuck into it.
Because I'm very mindful there'll be people listening to this thinking, well, my hands are tied, I need to recruit, I am going to be below the market rate, but what can I do to be competitive against companies that might be paying a bit more than me? So what other parts of the package are candidates most interested in as well, alongside salary? What else are you seeing that candidates are looking for at the moment?
Progression. And it might sound, throwing the word progression out of there, what does that actually mean? Well, companies that maybe aren't as competitive on, if we're looking at a 5k difference, you've got one offer at 35k, you've got one offer at 40k. Companies that have a clear progression plan of you're coming in at this level, these are the KPIs and the softer skills we need you to demonstrate in order to have a conversation about getting you to level, from senior exec to marketing manager. We've then got a plan in place for marketing managers to get to senior marketing managers, and then from senior marketing manager to divisional head. And that's all mapped out and it's part of the company ethos. That 5k difference doesn't actually mean anything because a candidate's going, well, company A have got a really solid outlined plan with case studies internally to showcase that it's not just us saying this. It's been proven it works. Whereas, company B have offered me 5k more and on the surface a bigger job title, but I don't want to be a marketing manager in 3-4 years time. I want to be in a position where I'm working towards, senior marketing manager or head of marketing. That's going to be really appealing to them. So I guess any advice to companies out there who are finding that they're getting pipped to the post by more salary. Okay, well, how are you structured internally? What have you got in place to get this individual from senior marketing executive, marketing manager, whatever it may be, to either the most senior role within the marketing team in your business, or you're giving them the tools to when they get to that point and you can't offer them the senior marketing role, that they are so well equipped that the next application that they make, they'll get that job.
I want to move on to talking about the second point which you wanted to discuss, Ed, which was process and how this can be a real challenge for companies that are recruiting. What are you seeing in your experience with regards to this?
The mix here, Mike. So bearing in mind, we work with a number of different companies across London, and interview process, I'm less naive than what I used to be. They're gonna vary from company to company. We have anything from 2 stages to 5 stages, depending on
5 stages.
I know, and it's some of these 5 stages are quite rigorous processes, right? But it's, I'm laughing about it now with you here, but it does actually impact, I guess a candidate's buy-in, which is then ultimately going to impact, are you going to get the person that you wanted from round 1, or are you having to settle for your plan B, which, being honest, no one really wants to do. But, these long processes are a bit of a stumbling block. And I'm sure they would be for any type of industry and role. It's a hot topic right now, I'd say.
Yeah, and I must say, against people listening, I wasn't being sarcastic there with the laugh. It just surprised me. What's the most innovative thing you've seen a company do to sell themselves to a candidate?
I would say, if we were looking at it from an innovative perspective, Mike, we partner with a business called Handsome Wade for marketing recruitment, and I really like their second stage interview process that they do. So what they do as a business is they give the candidate an opportunity to meet and interview people from different departments within the business.
Oh, wow. Never heard that before.
So they call it the weighted dip. And in essence, you sort of have an intro and a conclusion. But then you get to meet people from sales, from operations, from marketing as well. And it's very, break it down. It's quite simple. Get someone to speak to different people within a department, right? But what you've then got is you've got 5 different people talking to you about the culture of the company that they work at, how that person interacts with different departments. And the candidates come off that call going, I don't really have any questions left for the business. I just want to go in and really smash my presentation.
Thank you everyone for listening to that. Hope it was really helpful, and we look forward to providing loads of great key takeaways in the future on the refresher, brought to you by the Recruitment Roundup. If you haven't yet subscribed to us or given us a follow, please do. It makes a huge difference. For those of you who haven't done this and want to know where to find us, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple, and we're on YouTube, and you'll see loads of content that goes out on LinkedIn. So be sure to check on that, and as I say, give us a follow. Thank you very much for listening, and hope this episode has been of great use.